morning and welcome to a slightly delayed Plannercraft post this morning. A few technical issues with the internet and playing silly sausages. It's the polite way of putting it, because yeah, I could call it so many things this morning. At least it's ready for when that goes live tomorrow. You prefer to be lower?
You could have warned me before doing that.
So, good morning and welcome to everybody. My name's Ian, in case you're thinking, heck, Natalie's voice gone low. I'm Natalie's hubby and the other half of Plannercraft. I'm usually here, but not always, so there'll be times when I'm not here and when I am here. And today I'm going to do a little bit on our beloved foil shield, and we now have the correct set, so we can show it in all its glory with the right plate numbers and the right bits that go with it. So I can show it properly and how it all works, and in case anybody doesn't know. So our foil shield is still available. It's available on our new SumUp website or shop, which we'll pop a link up to afterwards. Do we have anybody to say hello to this morning?
You have a list.
Hey.
You can say hi to Deb.
Hi Deb.
Jill.
Morning Jill.
Linda.
Morning Linda.
Louise.
Morning Lou.
Tracy.
Morning Tracy.
And Rachel.
Hi Rachel.
Let me just see if anybody's watching on YouTube, because it put it up on the wrong...
You put it on the wrong stream.
No, it went automatically to Facebook, which isn't good.
No, you should have it on the multi-stream.
But as far as I can see, because it's been a bit slow this morning...
It won't update until somebody messages now.
Ah! Andy's just popped in as well.
Ah, morning Andy. So Andy is the kind gentleman who 3D prints our designs for us and 3D prints our foil shield. So if there's anything you need 3D printed, he's the man to go and see. So you're looking for Crafty by Miles as a company, and they're very good, very reasonable, and excellent service. So please go and have a look at their Facebook page or website, and if you want to pop a link up, Andy, please do.
And Laura.
Hi Laura, good to see you too. Laura is Andy's wife, if anybody's wondering. So, I have my Artistics mat. Now this is a new mat as well, so these are something to keep an eye out on, that is just being released by Lee. So these are for your DX machines, and they are replacement for the old Duos. Now, the old Duos at 12 inches, when you put them through your machines through a background scan, wouldn't work because they were too short.
And they'd fall out.
And they'd fall out the machine. So what Lee has done is he's increased the mat size by 3 inches. So they're now 15 inches long. Which, it won't scan at 15 inches, but it eradicates the issue of it falling out. And they work, they fit in your machines, there's no issues with them. We've tested it, we've had it working. And they work really, really well. And it loads from both ends, and it will scan from both ends. So as where your normal mats are only one side, and I don't think they're much more expensive. I haven't seen how much they are, but they're an excellent mat. Again, they have much better tack because they have your... So this is the new and updated foil shield. So we now have the company name on it as well.
Right.
So I'm going to pop that on the mat.
And you have a couple more hellos to do.
A couple more hellos.
Yep, so you have Sandra and Joyce now watching.
Hi Sandra, hi Joyce. So that fits nicely on our mat. I don't know if you can see or not, we've now got plannercraft.uk at the top, and then we've got our little Plannercraft logo at the bottom. Courtesy of Andy, he's done that very nicely for us. And what size should I go today? I'm going to do some foiling on a card, but what size cards do I have to hand?
You can cut one out first to fit.
Well no, because I've already put my shield on, so no.
Alright, okay. Wait.
Pick me a bit of card to put an immune to.
You want to go red and green, don't you? Really?
Red and green, so I want something that isn't going to look so bad on. How about a bit of red to put some green on?
It probably won't show.
Oh, okay. So green to put some red on?
You can try that one.
What size is that?
Just to get you started, that's 6 by 6.
6 by 6, okay.
And you can double check it too on your mat.
Okay. Yeah, it's near enough. So 6 by 6, so I need to find my template with 6 by 6 on, which is on. Do that, don't tell me which set it's on, because I don't know.
So, good morning Thea, don't worry, you haven't missed much. We were a little bit delayed going live today because the computer was playing up.
6 by 6.
First of all, the software wanted to update and then it couldn't find the internet connection, which was useful.
So your 6 by 6 is on plate 4, for those of you who already have a foil shield. For those of you that don't, it's on sheet 4. So this slots inside. Look at that, beautiful. So that protects that bit of your mat. And then your card. Fits inside. Can everybody hear me okay today? 'Cause I'm a bit wary.
Don't mumble.
I'm not mumbling.
I'm not seeing Carol yet.
Go on, I'm watching.
Somebody's got these.
So that fits in there. So that's a nice perfect fit in there. So now, can you swap camera for me and we'll pick a design?
There you go.
Thank you.
And Louise says the sound is good and Tracy says perfect. But I don't know if that's referring to the sound or if that's referring to the foil shield.
Or mumbling. Yeah. So let's pick a design. What should we go for today now?
Christmas tree.
A Christmas tree?
Yeah.
Okay, let's find the Christmas tree.
Might be one in the drawing section maybe.
There's one in there. Looks a little dodgy. We've got to do better than that.
Joyce says you sound fine. Tracy says sound lol, and the foil shield is pretty perfect too.
Yeah. Let's have a look in the. Is there a Christmas tree in there? No, that's boring. See, I'm not as organised as Nat is when it comes to doing these things. Nat's already found a design, knows what she's doing, and then, you know, 3 steps ahead of everybody else because she knows exactly what she's got to do today. I'm a bit more, yeah, we'll go on the fly and see what happens. It looks like we only have dodgy Christmas tree or... See, I don't really want the decorative one because I'm only going to use one colour foil, so it's a bit too much. So I'm going to have to go with dodgy tree. Which is that one?
It's not bad, dodgy.
Yeah, it'll do. So 3 by 9, we can make that a bit bigger because I know my card is 6 by 6, so let's go 5.5.
So Sandra says, oh my goodness, just found out I can watch you on my lounge TV. 55 inches, amazing.
Wow. So we just want one. And I'm going to go to that one and I want to put fill on, so I'm going to go into edit.
And Nikki says, hello!
Hello Nikki!
I'm late, sorry. I think we can excuse that, can't we?
Well...
And we hope that you're feeling much better and that you're on the mend now.
There we go. So that's going to colouring my tree, and it's going to go red, so we're going to have a nice red tree, which is novel, but yeah. Red Christmas tree?
Yeah, why not? You go working on green, just do it all in negative then.
Yeah. Okay. So we're going to go okay. Right, now I'm going to do a background scan because I want to see where this sits on my map. Obviously, I can see on here where it should be, but I want to just take my blade out for a second. So we're going to do a background scan, and we're going to press start. I'm going to catch that so it comes out the other side because Natty's not there to do it for me.
I want you to go back to overhead.
No, cause it's going to go back to the screen in a second anyway. So. There we go, so we can see our tree and where we want it to go. So before I go too far, I'm going to group my objects, because although it says it's grouped, I'll do it after. So I want to move that into there.
So Nikki says that she's on the up,
That's good.
and Louise says that she can connect hers to the TV too.
Okay. Let's make sure I can draw it. Yes, okay, that's cool. Okay, so we're going to draw it. So do you want to swap to overhead for a minute so I can just put my...
There you go.
Might need to... Let's just lower that, as you can see. So there's that. I don't have to worry that my foil isn't actually wide enough. Oh no, my foil's...
Your foil's not wide enough. Would you like a different colour to play with for that one?
What we got? Would you have me the purple? Or a bit of purple?
A bit purple, okay.
So we're going to have a purple tree instead, because we've got purple in 12 by 12, so when we get towards our... No, I like my green. My green's cool. We're going green and purple, because I can. So has everybody had a good weekend? I know we've been missing a couple of days, so... Cool, everybody agrees with me, purple's cool.
There we go. It was at the bottom.
It was at the bottom.
And it didn't want to come out. There you go.
Cut me some. Please, honey bunny. Hold, at least hold it so, because everything's in the way.
Right.
See, like I said, Natty is usually way more organised than I am. Cause, yeah.
He's not the
I
best
wasn't
at
planning
this.
on doing this, was I?
No. As you can tell.
As you can tell, we're not prepared. We're not.
Oh, that is not going to be a straight line by any stretch of the imagination.
No. So you cut your foil to roughly the right size.
Glad you said roughly. Right, I need some different scissors for doing that. Because usually I use a knife.
Yeah.
There you go.
That'll do fantastic. Thank you very much. So this is our fantastic purple foil, and I'm glad we brought some purple in because this is what we're also adding to our Christmas pack. So with our, we're getting some new foil, so the red and green that we showed previously, so it's not that red, is it? It's the other one.
Yeah, it's that red.
Is it that one?
Yeah. So it's that red, And
It's dark green, wasn't it?
it was that green. If you want to show that one in a minute.
I shall.
Would you like me to go and grab the gold and the silver as well?
Yeah. So I got some really sticky tape here. It's only a bit of masking tape, but I tend to pick up at the bottom first. And that probably does it a different way, but I usually go from the bottom first just to give me a bit of, and then I attach it to my foil and pull it taut and stick it down. That way you get a nice taut covering from the vent. And then I put some down the sides. I haven't got a foil quill heating up yet. Oh, I'm not very well organised today at all. Should we go bold because we're doing
Yes.
film?
Yeah. Oh dear. Tracy's still in lockdown till Friday, so the days are rolling into one.
Oh dear. We know that feeling, don't we?
Well, yeah.
We're not in lockdown,
I
but
was
we
gonna say
still
we're
know
not
the
in
feeling
lockdown.
that it's...
We probably should be, but...
Yeah, I don't think it'll be long before we're back in the way cases are going in the UK. Which we don't want really, but, you know, it's sometimes it's what's got to happen to keep people safe, hasn't it? So there we go. So, nice covering of purple foil. And we're going to put our foil quill on charge. We would if we could keep hold of it.
It's alive. While it's charging, do you want to talk a little bit about why ours has a lovely fluorescent green cap?
Yeah, so ours has a lovely green case on it because our white one, which came with it, is stuck on the medium tip because we seem to fuse it to it, and just the way it happened, which is good. But these are available from 3D Fun Prints, or if you enter any of our competitions, it's one of the prizes we give away. So for those who don't know, Carl is our other 3D printer man who we have. So we have two of them on board now. That Andy does all our foil shields for us, and Laura, who are crafted by Miles. And then we have Carl, who is 3D Fun Prints, who does all the small knick-knack bits, so the holders, the pen holders, any of the attachments for your machines. He also does the silhouette, cricket, and various other attachments, doesn't he?
Yeah.
So for any of your cutting
I've some
machines...
DIY ones as well, which are
Yeah.
interesting, like the Ryobis and things.
Oh, it's nice and hot. Yay.
And Louise says that she's just made a purple reef. I don't know if you saw that comment.
No, I didn't see that comment. That's cool.
For Halloween. Cool.
Sweet. So that's nice and hot.
And yes, the purple is beautiful. Chosen because it matched our car at the time, didn't it?
Yeah. So I'm going to press start on the cutter. Can you just swap to close cam quickly?
Yep, there you go.
So because it is Carl's 3D Fun Print holder, it does say attach appropriate holder. It's nothing to worry about. You press OK,
And carry on.
press start, and away it goes as if nothing ever happened. And that will go. So that's going for 16 minutes.
What, that went awfully quiet then?
And did I put, oh, I've done it wrong.
What have you done? What have you done?
The, oh, I don't know. Yeah. May not get a very good transfer on my base because I put my tape too high up.
Move it.
It's too late now, it's done it once.
You can always cancel it and move the tape and do it again.
I'll pause it and restart it.
Yeah.
Let's do that.
Or
'Cause
just stop it altogether and
His eye's a little numpty. And the foil is a bit... Let's move that right down. That should be better.
Yeah, Carl is brilliant. And he comes up with some really good, really
Is that Randy and Laura?
Yep.
I mean, without them, the foil shield would never have got off the ground, so we are most grateful for that.
Yeah, definitely.
And we are, if nothing else, grateful for that we managed to get the product off the ground and it's launched. And
Yeah, it took long enough.
it did take us long, and it took us, what, 2 years to get it
Where we wanted it.
and to where it is now. It feels like 2 years. I don't know if it's actually 2 years or a little under, isn't it? Because it was start of lockdown.
It's a little
wasn't
over 1 year, yeah.
it? Yeah. Still feels like a long time it's been in development, shall we say?
I think any product development feels like a long time. Always takes longer than you think it's going to.
Yeah. I haven't checked my crowdfund recently.
Oh, we should do it, you know.
So for those that are unaware, there is also a crowdfunder running at the moment for us to get another project developed. Which I will, there's a link up in the group, is it? Is it in the Plannercraft group?
Yep, it's in the Plannercraft group.
Is it in the Scan and Cut group or Plan?
Do you want to move the camera, sweetie, and I'll flip back to...
You can go to overhead, sorry. Yeah, it's already facing the right way.
And then it needs to face a bit more towards the machine.
A bit more down, does it?
Yeah. There you go.
Sorry. There you go. And that's for our big cutter, isn't it?
Yes.
Which again is another project which has been many years in the making.
Yeah, that one's more like 4.
Yeah. And it's just the funds that we need to get it up and running off the ground. So we are waiting to see what happens with that at the moment. Whilst that's doing that, the Christmas foil packs, so the red that we are putting in the Christmas foil packs, they're on pre-order on our sum up page again, so the same place that you get the foil shield from. So we have the red, we're going to get in 12 by 12, so we get that nice shimmery red. We're going for a green, which again is a luscious green, it's a very nice...
You're not getting up anywhere near our screen.
It was.
I'm not seeing it. Try again.
That's the
I'm
green.
trying to stick.
So that's the green again, nice shimmery green. See that one alright? So is that the same place I put the red? For those who missed the red, there's the red.
Maybe me.
Again, we'll be getting the green and the red in 12 by 12 sheets. We have our silver, which is a luscious silver, and that's already in 12 by 12, so we can supply that. The purples that we're using today, and our glorious gold as well. So those are the 5 colours that we're putting in the pack. We are selling it in 50 sheets, so you get 10 sheets of all 5, and it is £25 on the on our store. So those are available for pre-order at the moment. It takes about a week and a bit for the order to come through for the foils, doesn't it?
Yep.
And then we have to cut it and dispatch it. So if we get enough orders by the end of the week, we'll get those ordered, and they will be going out probably by the end of next week, providing it all turns up.
We've been asked about additional colours as well, haven't we?
Yeah, we can get additional colours, but again, we have to have enough to warrant paying for the packs, because obviously we get them on a big roll, cut them down, but they vary in prices. So our colour range can be, hang on, how can I do this? Can't get it far enough away. I'll start at the top and work my way down. So we have all these fabulous colours we can get. We go across and back up.
I think we're still missing some comments, you know.
And then across. If you do reply to somebody else's comment, we can't usually see them, so
We end up with very weird conversations because
yeah, we see bits of conversations rather than full conversations. So those are the full colour range that we are able to get from our supplier. So if there's any there that you think...
almost.
Oh yeah, I forgot those sections. There's some more.
These
There's
tend to be a lot more expensive though.
Yes, this is the expensive range, so if you do want some of these, let us know and we'll get you a quote. But again, they are... So these are all your matte ones. Not getting the shine on those as much, but let's go back to the bottom. So you've got your translucents, your spot UVs,
Your fluorescence.
your fluorescents.
If you tilt that transparent section, you can see it a bit better usually.
I'm not catching the light for some reason. It's picking up your camera more than it is. It's because of the angle of the camera. They can't get to this bit.
Let me see if I can.
Matty to the rescue.
Yeah, Nattie's gonna try.
Ruin my piece of card.
Probably, but hey ho.
It's because it's darkly. It's picking up the shadow off here. It's not.
Right, let's see if I can just get it just on the bottom of the screen. So hopefully you're going to see just a flash. So that third one across you can see is interference purple. Then the transparent that's next to it is like a gold shimmer. Then this one here is a white pearl. Then we have the coloured pearls. So we've got two shades of sort of rose pink and then two shades of blue.
But they would be considerably more expensive because of the cost they cost us to get.
Yes. Then we have two really special ones that are going to look like they are nothing at all. So this one here is a gloss foil. So that means you can put it over anything and it's going to be totally see-through, but it's going to apply a gloss to it. So if you're used to printing terms, it's like a spot UV. And we have the equivalent but in matte. So if you're doing something onto a gloss cardstock, you have the ability to make sections matte. There you go.
Thank you. How are we doing comments?
Sandra says she just had to go ahead to order the bottle from the family for her birthday mid-November.
Hey!
Hey!
So mid-November you're placing your order, or you can order it now and have it ready?
No, she's ordering after watching.
After watching, that's cool.
So you can get that one going.
Yeah. So Andy, if you're...
If you're listening,
If
get
you're
another one
listening.
on the...
There's another one being ordered later.
Plus I'm working on set 2.
Yes, so just a new set of plates to do some new funky things.
Yeah.
But with your foil shield you do get 6 plates. So you have... I can go through them because I have them here. So plate 4 is the one we are using, which has your 3x4 inch square. It has a 6x6 inch square. It also has a 4-inch circle and a business card. Set 1 has your 5x7 rectangle, a 3-inch circle and a 6x4 rectangle. Set 2 has a A5 rectangle and a 3.5 by 8.5, which is slimline. For slimline cut, is that right?
Yeah.
There we go. I'm learning slowly.
The new slimline card as
Yeah.
opposed to the DL.
Plate 3 has a 3 by 3 inch, a 4 by 4 inch, and a A6 and a 5-inch circle. Plate 5 has your 5 by 5 square, a DL rectangle, and a 2.5 inch circle, which is what they use for the twinchy circles for the Archer's Trading coins. And plate 6 is your 8 by 8 frame, which is the one that we're looking at more inserts being able to go inside for different things. So they are going to be some new ones coming out.
Very good.
Normally when you get them you should have a set of instructions in there which tell you a little bit of
Normally.
normally I'll add because I know I forgot to put them in the last batch. And you will also get an invite to the Foil Shield group as well, to join, where you'll find lots of interesting bits and design ideas.
And you're going to see probably the launch of the set 2 first.
Yeah. So any questions for us? We're plodding through this foiling, which has still got 5 minutes to go yet. How do you turn around and look at the screen? Break my neck.
You suddenly realise that I have to put a crick in my neck to get round.
Crick, I'm better off looking upside down to try and
It is a bit of an act to try and do it. So, Tracy and Tracy are discussing the different lockdowns down in Australia.
What is the link to purchase? We'll put it up afterwards. It is on the
Group.
The group. It's the new one, so it's it's something like plannercraft.sumup.link.
Do you want me to have a look quick, see if I can find it?
Yeah, it's still in the messages.
Okay.
When you do go on to the link, just make sure that you go down to select the full set, because there is all the plates individually. There's a starter set, top-up set, and the full set. The full set is your best value, which is £30, and then you pay £5 postage.
I didn't think it was that far up the page.
Yeah, we've had a few messages since.
Ah, there it is. So, plannercraft.sumup.link.
Yeah, I was right.
Copy that. Now, what's going to be interesting is if I can post that somewhere. Bear with me 1 moment.
You should be able to get into the video.
Let me see if I can refresh that page. If this suddenly starts doing a load of noise, I'm sorry.
Got it?
I'm just going to paste that in there and hope it doesn't start playing. There you go. So I've
Right,
just
just on
popped
there.
it up as a
It's come up. You can see it's there.
comment. I'm just wondering if that can pin it, but no, it's not.
No,
It's
yeah.
only let
I
me.
don't know if you can pin them anymore. I think you have to have it fully open to be able to pin them.
Sandra says, are the Foil Shield inserts the same colour as mine? Yes, they are.
Yep,
Yes,
they are. They are all green. They're a lovely
at
green.
the moment, until
Yep.
we get to set 2, which will probably go and be a different colour.
So the reason we've done them individually as well is if you happen to break one, which you shouldn't do, they are quite resilient, but some of them are a little thinner than others. just because the amount of holes they have on them, so they're going to be a little bit more vulnerable. But they are well made. They're all 1mm thick. And again, testing to Andy's quality there, that they are well made. I mean, they've been peeled off these mats and dropped, and so far we've not broken any.
We've tried.
We've tried, yeah.
You have to do these things to check.
Yeah, quality control and all. You know, try breaking them, see what happens. So they are quite resilient. They do take. Well, we haven't managed to break one yet. Touch wood. It's not something for challenge either. It's not a challenge for you to try and break it just to see if you can. But the individual plates are there, so if something does happen, or if you need a second one, you want another set 2 or a set 4 or whatever, you can just order the individual plates and have those on their own. Yeah. Or when we do get to set 2, you don't have to buy the full set again. You just buy the set 2 rather than all the new sets, rather than paying the full price for
Everything.
the shield and everything else. So let's have a look how that's done. Let's have a little peek. Oh, it's a bit grainy, but I think that's more down to my settings than anything else.
What did you set it to?
I don't know.
You don't know. Last thing I did on there was drawing it in, so.
Could have left it as it was. So anyway, we'll go finish. We'll take the foil shield out because that's going to be a bit hot.
Watch your fingers when you're doing that.
Yeah. The one thing I like more about the 3D foam prints one is it comes out and goes in a lot easier than the original white ones. So let me rearrange where that camera's sat at the moment. Let's put that there. Let's unload the mat. Now the advantage is I can unload this mat, I could reset this up with another piece of card, and another, and keep going, and it would just be in the right place. Which is why we love the foil shield, because it allows you to do that process over and over and over.
Yeah, Laura's quality control and finisher. So,
And she does an excellent job.
Yeah.
I know that because I have a box of ones that haven't passed quality control. So we have our archery. I actually quite like that with the lines on because it makes it look like a... So we can take our foil off. I quite like that. Is that sad?
why would it be sad? Are you going to put some bubbles on it?
No.
No. Why not?
Because that took 20 minutes to do that. Takes too long.
Are you going to show how to cut the bits to actually go in it?
What, the templates?
Yeah.
No. People can wait. It's a simple...
Oh, come on.
And it's already 11:45 anyway. So take it off your mat. You can just peel off your outer frame. And then we can peel off our plate 4. Again, go careful with the plate, just because it has its weak spots, so just be careful. As anything does made out of plastic, they all have their weaknesses. Then we get our spatula underneath. Take it off. Oh, that's stuck. And now we have our foil tree.
Doesn't that pop that foil, doesn't it?
It does, especially when you catch the glimmer on it.
That would look really nice on like some graphic 45.
Can you see that glimmer like I can see it when it catches it?
Yeah.
It's really, really cool. Yeah, there it is. And that shimmer effect on there. It's just awesome. So I like that. It's really cool. So that is our foil shield and our new foils. That is our Christmas range. So if you are interested in either, like I said, the foils are also on the sum up page. So if you go to the sum up page, and there is the Christmas pre-order. Like I said, they are £25 for 50 sheets, so you get 10 of each colour. And the foil shield is £30 as well for the full set, which is the full set is the full 6. It comes nicely packaged for us, so we have a nice sleeve. Natalie will make it look beautiful because she does. It comes all nicely tied up, and so it all stays in place. And we have some wonderful labels for the top and designed, so you get a nice bag to keep it all in. I recommend keeping your bag because it keeps it all together for you. And then that's it. Are there any questions?
So, Deb's saying that she used hers yesterday to do the cards that she put on the group.
Cool.
So she could write all 8 cards without having to realign.
Yeah. Deb's has also used it for stenciling.
Yep.
So using the apertures that are there as a stencil and just use it, and apparently it cleans up lovely, as Deb told us.
Which is going to be a good thing for the next bit that comes.
Yep.
Because there's going to be things of an inky nature that you're going to be able to do with it.
Yep. Are there any questions popping up? Not seeing.
Linda's saying the colour is lush, as is Joyce.
An original, yeah, it's definitely original. Do we need somewhere that people can leave reviews for it? Because we don't really have anywhere that people can leave a...
You could use the blog post to comment on that is up on Plannercraft.uk. So there is actually a commenting section for those that actually register. So you can leave a comment on there.
There you go. It's free to register, isn't it? You don't have to be a member or anything. It's just
yeah, it's free to register.
It's only an email address and username, isn't it? I think.
Yeah.
That's all it asks for. So. And that's on plannercraft.uk. Which is also printed across the top of your foil shield if you get one. Any further questions there?
Not at the moment. No. It's all gone quiet.
It's all gone quiet. So, on the note of it all going quiet, I shall let you have a wonderful afternoon. Natty will be back tomorrow.
Without Ian?
Without me tomorrow, yes, because I have to go for my work induction. So Natty's on her own tomorrow. But
because it's almost time for you to say goodbye, isn't it?
It is. It's almost time for me to go back to work and leave Natty on her own to challenge with battling Facebook. But that was another reason for going today as well, wasn't it? To make sure it was all up and running. And
yeah, good job you did.
yes, because that would have drove Natty mad tomorrow if we hadn't done that today. So if there's no other questions, we'll say thank you very much for joining us, and we look forward to seeing you all tomorrow. So have a wonderful day, and
Sandra says, before we go,
yeah.
Can you go over the Artisticks mat again?
Yes, the 15 by 15, or the 15 by 12.
I was going to say,
So
you just widen the machine.
Just widen the machine. Yeah. Yep. So the Artisticks mat available from artisticsdirect.com.
Hopefully soon.
Hopefully soon. He's looking at getting these into production. So the original duos were 12 by 12 inch, and when you scanned it through for a background scan, it would fall out the back of the machine because the mat wasn't long enough. So what Lee has done is he's added the mats to make them 12 inches wide, so they fit through, but they're 15 inches long. So you can now do a background scan and it stays in the machine, as we've done with the mat today, and it's also double-ended, so you can load it from both ends and do background scans from both ends. So it's really useful. So when one end won't load, you can always turn it around and put in the other end. Unlike the brother mats at the moment, which are always single-ended, you can't double-end them. So we've actually come up with a solution for that. I said I don't think they're going to be much more expensive because they're only a little bit longer. He's also done it for the 12 by 24, so it's now 12 by 27, and double-ended. So they both fit and they both load from both both ends and scan. Background scan, full background scan. So they're really good mats. They're really tacky. As always with these mats, they'll last you forever, and to clean you just need a lint roller. Just take off the excess gunk on the top and they're good to go. Anything else? Does that answer your question, Sandra?
Joyce says don't forget to link for the funding as well.
Oh yeah, we'll put a link up for the crowdfunding. It is on the, I think it's on the Scan and Cut group.
But we can check, can't we?
But we'll check to make sure, and we'll pin it to the top or something if we can, just so it's there and so people can find it.
Just a note, because Facebook keeps changing things, pinned posts are now coming up as featured posts, and they come up as little panels at the top of the group. Can we ask that if we do post stuff up there, that we just make sure that everybody actually looks through them, because usually that's where we'll also post things like rule changes and little notifications about T's and C's and things like that.
Yep, anything important that we think needs to go up there, that's usually where we stick it. So.
But it's not really obvious now that they've done their change.
Just the way they've changed it, it's a pain.
Yeah.
Anything else?
Do you know when they will be available, the new mats?
I think they are available now. He said they were going up on the website this week, so they should be up and available. I've got to speak to him anyway to let him know our review, because he sent them to us for testing.
Yeah, and we worked them hard, didn't we?
We did, but we'll give him a call. I'll give him a call later, and I'll make sure when they're up on the site. And as soon as I know, I'll drop them a note upon the Facebook group, just to let you know. And if I can get a link, I'll put a link up to them for you.
That'd be nice and easy then.
Yeah, so you just follow the link and away it'll go. Let's clear that off there. There we go. Anything else? Any other business?
Sandra says good luck on your induction.
Thank you.
And Thea likes the idea of the double-ended.
The mats, yeah. They're really good. They are only for the DX models at the moment, so just be wary of that if you have a CM and not a DX. Okay. On that note, if there are any other questions, obviously just drop us a message on the group, and we always try and answer as soon as we can. I'm always about flitting around doing bits, aren't I?
Yep. Yeah, I don't tend to always be on there. No,
yeah.
No.
Just be aware that if you get a message from Nat, it's not always from Nat, it's usually from me. So even though you think you're talking to Nat, sometimes it's me, isn't it?
Yeah.
But it's just easier than trying to log back into my account to go back across to Nat's to back across. Just Plannercraft. We're both there, so. And 9 times out of 10 I'm asking Nat the question, she's telling me the answer anyway, so it's just... I'm like a medium. Yeah. So again, thank you all very much for joining me, and I hope you all have a wonderful day, and stay safe, and we will see you all tomorrow at 11, dear.
Yeah, that's the plan.
Yeah,
as long as Facebook doesn't throw a hissy fit like it did earlier.
Yeah, and we'll see you at 11 o'clock tomorrow. So take care, and bye. Keep pressing the button.